that when you put torture cuffs on someone, you're torturing them.
I appreciate your information.
Well, it might not affect you at all. You might not give a rat's ass about another man. How many cops you guys need? You guys need a few more cops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another giant like this one. There's no third party to film cops searching your car. I mean, one time when after I became known across the country, then the cops didn't put me in torture cuffs quite as tight. I was in torture cuffs and the guy tried to cut off the blood to my ulnar nerve and my arm. That's why this hand shakes now. That's what he did. He's got his hands on his head like a POW though. Looks like we have one in custody. We have 2 cars here. There's a person in the back of the truck here. 10539 right there. Looks like there's a girl here on the scene. See, part of the problem with police is that when they search your vehicle, there's no third-party observer there to make sure that they don't plant any drugs in your car. And they most certainly would, because remember, they get bonuses and accolades and promotions if they find drugs in your car. They may even do a civil asset forfeiture or a criminal asset forfeiture. So he definitely is incentivized to put drugs in her car. Whether you like that or not, that's a plain and simple truth. I've actually ran into this cop before. I'll show you the video right here. I want to stay on this guy, but I can't see anything. I guess I can kind of see something. He's got a flashlight there. I want to make sure that we can see what's going on inside this car. Let's get in there exactly. Because this is where they do, I mean, I don't know if this particular cop does that, but every single cop, as you know from the conversations that I've had with multiple different people, every single cop has, well, the majority is what I was told, have a drop gun or drop drugs or have a way to do something. Baby carrier in the back seat. Looks like a purse is up here on the back of the car. We absolutely need a third-party observer for people. Did something right there. I'm not sure what he did with his hands right there. We want a third-party observer on the scene for when cops search cars. That's what you want. We want a third party who has cameras and mics on that never turn them off, that observe everything a copper does. Absolutely everything the cops do. We're having a conversation over here. I'd love to hear it. What it looks like he has in his hands right there. So his hard proof right now is that marijuana bong right there. Let me zoom in on that. There that is. It's a marijuana bong. That's his hard proof on this person right here. Is there's a marijuana bong. Could be a crack bong. Looks like a marijuana bong to me. I don't know. I wouldn't know what a crack bong looks like, I guess. I mean, this copper is searching this guy's car, looking under the seat. Remember, you know, you have a right to give consent and then revoke consent. That's going to be 1991 Florida versus Gemino, upheld in the Third Circuit in the 2017 case of United States versus Williams. You don't want this to be you. You want my trifold in your car. You want to have my trifold in your car. You don't want this to be you. You don't want them searching your car like this. You want to have my trifold in your car, have the 5A cop card in your car. That's what you want to do. They won't talk to me.
You're doing a good job. But I tell you what, you came to my store trying to hide.
You don't have to worry, sir. I'm nonviolent. I'm a journalist here. I'm just filming the interaction. There's no need to be afraid at all whatsoever. Are you scared? Okay. I don't want to scare anybody, so I'm just letting you know that I'm not a scary person.
You're doing a great job, man.
I appreciate the compliment. Tow truck's coming in now already. Until next. See, there's no third party. There's no third party to film cops searching your car. And the problem with that is that cops get bonuses, accolades, and promotions, and civil asset forfeiture and criminal asset forfeiture. So there should be a third-party observer, because you certainly, at the end of the month, every month, there's whoever got the most drug arrests, the most DUIs, the most arrests, period. It goes on a leaderboard every single month. And you know what that leaderboard is?
That's not accurate at all, sir.
It's not? Tell me then.
No, because the Supreme Court has actually issued some jurisdiction that does not allow police departments across the country to require officers to meet quotas.
But are there quotas?
There are not, sir, because it would be against the law for our department to have quotas
Who
for the Supreme Court.
I believe you there. Who's the one who checks on that? Who says?
Checks on what, sir?
If just finds out if there's quotas. Who's the third party? Who's the third party inside?
There's
You guys.
none that I know of.
So you guys do it yourselves, right? You regulate that yourselves, though, don't you?
No, we don't. I get to choose what I do when I do it.
You do? You don't have a commanding officer who gives you orders?
I do, but
Right.
I have a lot of say on whether I do or do not do something.
Right, because you work for the people. You
Yeah.
swore an oath to uphold my constitutional rights and his constitutional rights, right?
Everybody's
So,
constitutional rights.
right.
Yes, sir.
right. So you would, of course, refuse to do something that was barbaric or horrific, right? That was brutal, that was hostile, that was torturous. You would refuse that
really
because it's...
follow your question.
If you were asked to do something every day that was torturous on the people, you would say, I can't do that because it's unconstitutional.
Again, what one person is going to define as torturous may be different from what another person defines as torturous. The question is too broad in its definition.
Specifically, though, the torture cuffs, the torture cuffs you put on people, the torture cuffs that he's in, the torture cuffs that she's not in, but he's in, those torture cuffs is what the people have a real problem with. The people, that's why so many people listen to me, because we kind of universally agree that the torture cuffs are always torture. Always. Like, the whole internet calls them torture cuffs. Have you heard that?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm part of the internet. I don't call them torture cuffs.
Oh, you're part of the internet. Well, you're not really part of the mainstream, brother. You've isolated yourself and ostracized yourself by joining that organization. You've ostracized yourself. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. We have to look out for you guys. We have to make sure that we always have a camera on, and we always have some sort of knowledge for our rights at our fingertips to be able to interact with you guys properly. It's become a real system where everything is arrest them. That's the right answer for everything. This guy's going to go to jail, right?
I have no clue. I just got here.
I bet he goes to jail.
If he broke the law, he probably will go to jail.
It's just a broader thought consciousness when you start to realize that every time you put those torture cuffs on someone that you torture them. But you know that would have to go in your own consciousness. I already have it. I already know it. I've already been putting those 30 times, so I know what they feel like. I know their torture every time. I mean, one time after I became known across the country, then the cops didn't put me in torture cuffs quite as tight. Put them in front. But the last time I was in torture cuffs from Lvmpd and I filed a lawsuit the next day, I was in torture cuffs and the guy tried to cut off the blood to my ulnar nerve and my arm. That's why this hand shakes now, because of what he did. So, just, so the torture cuffs, next time you put them on someone, just realize that we call them torture cuffs. I just want you to hear that. You know what I mean? So that maybe it goes into your consciousness and one day you say, you know what, this does suck. This does suck doing this to people. They took the torture cuffs off him. That's an advancement for him, I guess. It's better for his life. He's got his hands on his head like a POW, though. They're getting some photographs of him. I'm taking a picture of him. They got a photograph of him. They're photographing him from the left and from the right. I think they're trespassing him from the store, so I don't think they're going to arrest him. So they're creating some identifiers. Some identifiers here. This car is BA10830. See, it's a higher level of consciousness, sir. A lot of ex-cops come talk to me. Lots and lots of ex-cops talk to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I encroaching on you too much? Am I talking to you too much?
Look, I'm just going to ask you to take a few steps back away from the vehicle.
I'll come over this way. Yeah, I understand. I step back 6 feet for you. I mean, typically I tell you to go pound sand, but I'm right by the car, and I understand if you want a couple feet of space. I would like to see exactly what he's doing in there, but I can't. So, this is the only thing that works. You know that, right? Courts don't work, lawyers don't work. The only thing that works is this camera right here. It's the only thing that works. That's why I coach so many hundreds of thousands of people every day to make sure their camera is running when they involve themselves or they're forced to be involved with cops. That's why I mean, this is the whole reason I do it. Think about this for a second and just think about it. If I'm a hero, what does that make you? Just think about that. If people celebrate me, people send me money, what does that mean you have turned yourself into? I'm just saying, it's a fair question. What have you turned into? If I'm a hero and I'm a searing prick, then what have you become? Think about that. I'm a dick, bro. Like, I'm a searing prick. People love me. I'm the hero to them. What are you?
I'm a hero to others.
You're not, dude. You guys have lost it. You joined this evil organization. It's so sad, dude. Because I look at you and you're young. You're an attractive young man. You could probably do a lot of things with your life. I don't know why you did this. I don't know why you chose this. Now they got another cop here. How many cops you guys need? You guys need a few more cops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe, hey, you know what? Call a couple more cops in. Probably need a couple more for the situation at hand here. Get another giant like this one.
Where can we find you?
They need some more cops here.
Where can we find you at?
Delete laws on YouTube. Delete laws on TikTok. Someone just stole my TikTok accounts. So delete laws on YouTube. Guess who'd use more cops here? You got this guy who just took the cuffs off of, and then you have this one over here. Forgive me, my arms are just dying. I mean, he's like camped out in here and like built a house and now he's just hanging out. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Maybe he's got if they had the crack in there, if they had the drugs in there, then this guy over here would still be in torture cuffs, but they took him out of the torture cuffs. Maybe some kind of hit and run or something. Shoplifting maybe, not really sure. I mean, they got these young dudes joining to be a pig. I just can't really get my head around it. I don't understand why. Wonder what's gonna happen here. So it doesn't look like this guy's gonna be going to jail. They took him out of the torture cuffs. He's no longer in the torture cuffs. He's outside of the torture cuffs. They got his hands on the car now. And so it looks like they're gonna tow his car, but they took him out of the torture cuffs, so he's not gonna go to the dungeon, which is always a good thing. Going to the dungeon is horrifically bad. See that when they arrested me, I could have just stayed right there. He just said stay right there, and he walked off. He's taken off over there. The guy's standing right there. I'm trying to figure out what that cop put down over there. I'll go look at what it is. He put something down over there. I had to take a 2-second arm break. I mean, I was literally like touching the car. It was pulled over, so like my butt was bumping into it. So I get it. You know, you can't be leaning and you can't be on the car that's pulled over. I think any judge would hold against me for doing that. And I don't want to break the law. What is the cop dropping off back there?
I think we're going to go pick up this property.
But why does it have to go all the way over there?
They want him to go pick up this property from right there.
Right. See, what I do on each stop is I try to let one cop know that those torture cuffs are torture, brother, and you do it to people week in and week out. I just want you to know that when you put torture cuffs on someone, you're torturing them.
I appreciate your information.
Well, it might not affect you at all. You might not give a rat's ass about another man. You might say it's a criminal, he shoplifted, it's criminal, they do drugs. But let me just say something, it does matter. Your soul's on loan from God. And you, my friend, when you put people in torture cuffs, tarnish your own good name. Fact. One day it'll go down that we used to have torture cuffs in America because they're from slavery. They were created in the Delaware colony for slaves. That's why you have torture cuffs on your belt now. The shorter the slave, the shorter the chain, the worse the slave. You might be allowed to drink water. They might not chain it so far down on your chest. That's where torture cuffs come from. Just want you to know that. That's what you carry every day on your side. I made the suggestion to every police department there is, hey, can't we go to a Velcro strap around the waist with some around the wrist? Most good people will stop. It's called the Hawthorne effect. When you know you're on camera, your behavior changes. You can alert them, you're being digitally detained. If you get out of the straps, it's gonna be a felony. Once they know they're on camera, their behavior changes. Unless they're on meth, they're out completely wasted. Nobody will talk about it though. Can't talk about that. The handcuff company is a big money deal, my friend. That's why. The contract with them is huge. For you to be able to torture people instead of let's change them. Let's change them out. Let's do something better with our money, our time. Let's value our citizens' lives more. But nope, that's not how it goes, brother. It's not how it goes. It's why I'm such a searing prick. It's the reason why. because you so liberally slap those on people, and people wonder why I'm mean to you. Think about that. I would never put those on you, dude. If someone put those torture cuffs on you, I would demand they take them off of you. I've already talked to this guy before. He's already posterized. He got 1 million views on his video. This guy right here did, you know that? 1 million views on his video. The stench of being around them. See, people don't know I dislike them so much. Why am I so mean to the coppers? How come I'm so mean to cops? They have no idea, or they, you know what? They do have every idea that the torture cuffs are torture, and they don't give a flying, you know what? They don't care. It doesn't bother them, so it doesn't affect them. They don't give a damn. I always try to put into one kid's head, one of these young kids, that what you're doing is unacceptable. But at the end of the day, you see that right there? See what I'm looking at? The camaraderie, the best friendship. You get a best friend who will always lie for you, always back you up, never let you down, always have your back, always, always, always. And if they don't, they'll get killed or they'll get ran out. And if they don't, they won't ever get to testify against you. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit. He puts people in torture cuffs. He doesn't care one bit. Nothing is happening here. There's no real felonious crime going on here. What happened to the other guy? I lost him. Forgive me. I got lost in my conversation. Let me see if I can find him. I wish you well. Sleep like a baby, my friend. Sleep like a baby. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? He straight walked away.
What's up with the car?
They're going to impound the car. They're going to take everything. That's their goal, dude. Listen, let me tell you what their goal is. Their goal is to arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. And there it is right there. You're seeing it. I say it all the time on my channel. That's what their goal is. Arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. And look, they stole his money. They're impounding his car. Is that him over there? What's going on, man?
I wanted to grab my jacket.
What's that? What happened?
I forgot to ask you to grab my jacket out of the truck.
Hey, Copper, he says he needs his jacket. Hey, Copper, he says he needs his jacket.
I'm sorry, my name's Officer Parker.
Miss Parker,
Okay.
he said that he needs his
I
jacket.
told him 10 minutes and then he'd be able to get back in the truck if he wanted to.
All right, there you go. She said 10 minutes. You're going to be cold for 10 minutes if you're cold. These people are betas. They're all betas. They're used to taking orders. That's what they do. When you understand that your rights are so powerful, that your rights give you the right to be able to do almost anything you want, and they can't do a damn thing about it, that's when you understand the power of what you have, the First Amendment. That's why the First Amendment is such an important amendment. And it's based off John Locke's teachings on the principles of liberty. It's not...
What's the First Amendment?
First Amendment, you don't know what it is?
What is it?
RAPS, R-A-P-P-S, religion, assembly, press, petition, speech.
Okay.
RAPS, it's always RAPS.
RAPS.
R-A-P-P-S, religion, assembly,
Religion, assembly,
petition, press, speech.
Okay.
That's how it works, just like that. You always remember your First Amendment is RAPS. What's my First Amendment right to be press? Right here. That means if these guys are here, I can walk right up to them and I can see exactly what they're doing. They're involved in their official capacity. The 2017 case of Turner versus Driver upholds my First Amendment right to be press, specifically to be the press. Now, a lot of different police departments and states and municipalities and cities are trying to pass ordinances or statutes that makes it a certain distance you have to be away. In Indiana, they just passed an unconstitutional law. But as this man is engaged in his official capacity, I am allowed to film him and watch him as a member of the press. He is a person of interest. And see, Miss Parker right here, they call themselves corporal and lieutenant and sergeant and all that stuff. They are a civilian peace officers corps. That is, their intention is to uphold our rights. The only reason you have a law, as John Locke will teach you, is to uphold the rights of other citizens. Laws are not created to be law enforced upon you. They're only created to uphold your civil liberties. And that, I understand that principle of liberty, and so these jackboot thug pigs don't affect me at all.
Right.
I'm free. I'm able to stand here and do whatever I want.
You didn't answer my store questioning me
I don't know.
about how we call our manager and what the manager number is, because I said that she just called. It don't matter whether or not she really called. I have the right to ask questions about what's going on in the parking lot and why you clogging the parking lot up. That don't make no sense.
Oh, that's what you asked?
Yeah, she came in there being very disrespectful, asking me my name. First of all, she wrote down my name because my name's on my shirt. But she wanted to get the manager's number.
She does?
Yeah, I don't have to give you the manager's number. You could Google the store's number.
Okay.
And she said, oh, well, you just said the manager called.
Got
So,
it. Got it.
This stopping. It's clogging up the parking lot for other customers.
This is what they do regularly.
At all.
Hey, do you want to tell me what happened?
What happened?
Just now with the cops.
They saw me clean up some ice water. I cleaned up some ice water on my lap I spilled. I threw the rags outside the car. I picked them up, got in the car, we came over, threw my trash right there. I went in there and looked for somebody that I helped get her clothes back from out of a really abusive relationship. Because I met this girl at the bus stop. She says, "Can you help me get my stuff back? I'm trying to get, I don't want to get beat up or something." I said, "Let me call her." I said, "Hey girl, this girl, I don't know you, I don't know her, but I'm real willing to mediate to get her stuff back so there's no drama or no nothing like that."
The girl over there now? The blonde girl?
No, there's a third girl.
Who was the third girl?
That we were waiting for. She said, we were sitting there waiting for somebody. She never came back.
So you threw some stuff on the ground out the car?
No.
Why did the cops stop
Look,
you?
Listen to me clear.
I'm listening.
That's what I want to know. I was cleaning up some ice water that I spilt, waiting for somebody to come back. I just helped her rescue herself out of an abusive relationship.
Okay.
I don't know. I just met that girl. She asked me for help.
I get it. I get it.
The guy was willing to do it, resolve it
Okay.
with no drama or whatever. We went and got her stuff.
Okay.
Saw her stuff in the bag.
Okay.
And so then I was going to go do something else or whatever, but she never came back. I picked up my trash and all my litter. After I cleaned up my spilled mess, shut the door. We came over here, we parked, threw my wet paper towels and stuff in the trash.
Right.
She wasn't here. I went over
Okay.
there. She wasn't there.
Okay.
And then I went and got, and then the cop whistled, and I said, "Hey, what do you want?" There was no law
the cop
broken.
was in the parking lot?
There was no law broken. That we didn't do anything wrong like that. We looked suspicious. I get that.
Okay, whatever.
But there's no.
They didn't find anything on you. They found nothing.
Yeah.
Why are they taking your car?
Well, I said, that's what I want to know. They said, but we found this or that in the car. I said, who told
They
you
found
you
a bong. I saw that.
Bong? Oh, the bong?
Yeah, they found a bong.
Okay, well, who told them they could open the door and look at somebody's private property?
I don't know what the stop was
There
for.
was no law broken.
There was no probable cause for the stop?
There was no probable cause that they could open that door without permission to look at anything inside the vehicle. Don't you think?
So you were just in the parking lot here and they just hemmed you
I
up?
was in the parking lot over there at Ross. Right?
Okay, and then you drove over here and they pulled you over?
Yeah, we drove here.
So you got pulled over as you were driving?
No, she got blurred while I was in the store sitting in the park. The other third person was on a machine or something.
Okay.
She wasn't. So I went around
Okay.
and looked around her.
I just don't know how you got involved with them at all. That's what I was wondering.
Oh, Andrea is my friend.
Okay.
Listen, that girl right there,
Right, that's
she
what we
bends
told
over
her.
backwards
Right.
to help
They
anybody.
talking about
That blonde girl?
Yeah. I watched her. I seen that vehicle get stolen like
Come
3
over
times.
here. Come over. I can't hear you.
I've helped her recover that vehicle.
What's that?
3 times from it getting stolen and stuff. I am a homeless person, right?
Okay.
I am
So whose
I
truck is
bought
that?
her 4 new.
Whose car is that?
It's registered in her mom's.
Okay, the
name.
blonde
It's
ladies?
Her car.
So the blonde ladies over
Yeah,
there.
that's her car.
Oh, that's her
It
car.
belongs to her. It's registered
Okay.
to her mom.
And
I'm a homeless guy. I
I
had
get it.
no money. I bought her 4 new tires when I hit a machine. I said, Andrea,
you hit a machine?
you've been over backwards.
What does that mean?
You know, gambling.
Oh, okay. That's your
I
vice
bought
is
her
gambling.
tires. I want you to know what it feels like for one time in your life to know what it's like for somebody to be nice to you for no reason.
Right.
Bend over backwards for anybody and everybody. And all they do is stab you in the back, steal your truck, and do everything
Got
like
you.
that. I don't want nothing in your car. I don't expect
So her
nothing.
car's not going to be impounded then? Your car's turned off?
Yeah, I can't start it. It's getting
He always comes here?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, well then here's the thing. The battery's dead because they left the car light on as they were searching it.
Policy not to jump other people's vehicles.
But you guys killed the battery.
Not allowed to.
Yeah, that's messed up. Y'all killed the battery?
So the battery on the car is dead from the search that you did. With leaving the door and the lights open and the lights on and the car off. Are you going to help her get her car started?
Can't base off my policy.
Off your policy. What's your name and badge number?
For what?
So that people you can identify the thousands of people watching.
Why do I need to identify myself?
Because you're an officer on duty, and according to the Lvmpd handbook, when someone asks you for your name and badge number, you're supposed to give it.
Based off what?
Your handbook that I've read, that you have not read, obviously. If you don't give it to me, that's fine. I'll follow up the proper procedure.
That's your part of our incident. But you making yourself part of our incident.
I'm a member of the press. I'm a member of the press. I need to identify you. Okay, I'll do what I do. keep your calm, man. Keep your calm. Keep your calm right now. Don't freak out. Keep your cool. Compose yourself right now. Stay strong. Get through this. You got cheated just now. If there was a crime done, you'd be in jail. And so now what you just said to me, I actually believe you. You didn't do anything wrong. Had I not,
I asked him, ain't this a little
so they were just suspicious that you guys had drugs, and that's all they were trying to do.
Officer, ain't this a little excessive? I said, I'm in handcuffs and doing all that. They're like, but we found this, that, and the other.
They didn't find anything.
Permission to open the door and look in her squirt.
But they didn't. If they found drugs, you'd be in jail right now.
We're gonna get you a job. We'll make sure you get a job for somewhere.
Incredible.
Get her
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh,
Good for you.
We had a
So wait.
Don't go near any cops. I'll see you in February.
Wait, did you commit a crime?
No.
Did you commit a crime?
No.
Why'd the cops involve themselves with you?
I was in that parking lot.
And you drove over
He
here.
made a mess in my car. We were cleaning it up.
Exact
I told
same
him,
thing
"Go
he said."
throw the trash out.
Exact same thing he said.
I saw the guys and went, okay, well, it's time to go. We'd be loitering. Came over here to get ice and a drink. And little boy, blonde boy, and I'm a blonde too, but this guy is too new, too green. This is.
And he came up to you?
I know, even old school.
And then what happened? And then what happened?
Because we looked at him and moved our car. We're getting pulled over as suspect.
You looked at him and moved your car over here, and he pulled you over in this parking lot. Is that correct?
No, he turned out, he sat there. I stayed in the car and he went inside.
Got
Just
it.
as I'm, putting the phone down, finishing.
Got it. Got it.
He
Okay.
pulls up behind me and turns on lights.
Got it.
I grew up in this town, and this is bullshit.
I'm so sorry to hear
It's a
that.
newer car, but he left the lights on. I can't even steer my car.
Thanks to him. Thanks to the one recording, he helped y'all out a lot. He's the reason why.
Well, I like
Because he was on their ass.
Wow. I'm so sorry this happened to you.
How long were we standing out there?
Oh yeah, it was wow. It's an hour. I gotta check my clock, but yeah.
I help out people. I give out blankets, I give out
I see
water, I
that.
give out jackets.
I see that.
And
I see
these
that.
guys,
Yeah.
Sorry to see
it's
this.
legal to be homeless.
I gotta follow your channel.
Delete
He
laws.
was on their ass.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm just being a member of the press. That's all I'm doing.
Right, absolutely.
I'm not doing anything
We
else than
appreciate
invoking my
it.
First Amendment right to film cops.
Well, we are appreciating that you're here.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So you guys just saw it. Okay? On scene here, you just saw it. They hemmed them up for no reason. They called in half a dozen, 7 or 8 cops here? For what? For what? They didn't do anything. And now they did all that. He put his property over there. I bet it was a gun or something, or maybe weed. I have no idea. But you just saw it. Their goal is to impound your car, arrest you, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, getters.